Today we just got some new injury update for Zion Williamson, and unfortunately this is the bad news for the Pelicans organization, the Pelicans fan base. Not only did Zion Williamson not recover based on his original timeline, the injury just got worse. Now, going back to the start of the year when the Pelicans played against the 76ers, Zion Williamson pulled his hamstring after grabbing defensive rebounds. Later, he returned to the locker room to get checked off by the medical staff and never returned to the game. The day after that, we learned from the CT scan that he indeed pulled his hamstring, and since then, he has been on recovery. However, we just got some more bad news on this. According to NBA star Andrew Lopez, quote, David Griffin, who is the general manager for the Pelicans, says Zion Williamson re-aggravated his hamstring injury. He is looking at missing multiple weeks post-All-Star. Will be re-evaluated when we get back from ASG. In today's video, we'll be talking about more detail about this injury update and see how it will affect Zion Williamson and the Pelicans as a team. So with that being said, let's roll the intro.
Hi. I'm on my match in the dark. 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 I'm on my match in the
Yo, what's up guys, Jason's here back with another video. If it's the first time watching, I make NBA content every single day. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you want daily NBA news and rumors on your feed. Now, before this piece of news breaks out, Zion Williamson was actually selected to be a starter for the Western Conference for this All-Star weekend, but then he announces that he will be missing the game. According to Pelicans general manager David Griffin, Zion Williamson got hurt again when he was recovering and training. And now, here is the thing to notice here. Pelicans are currently 7th seed in the Western Conference, with the fact that the entire West is all clustered together from the 3rd seed to the 13th seed, the Pelicans can easily fall behind. So in my opinion, without a doubt, this Zion Williamson's injury actually is a really big loss for the Pelicans considering his impact on the court. Okay, take a look at his stats here these past few seasons. Whenever he's on the court, he always dominated the game. This year alone, he's averaging 26 points, 7 rebounds, 4.6 assists, and 1.1 steals per game, while shooting 36.8% behind the arc. Just this season, when Zion Williamson is not playing, the Pelicans have a record of 13-15. Ever since Zion's injuries, the Pelicans fall from the 3rd seed in the West with a record of 24-13, all the way down to the 7th seed with a record of 29-28. Now, during this time period, what surprised me the most is that the Pelicans even had a 10-game losing streak. Before this new update we got today, Zion was expected to miss 3 weeks. But now it has been a total of 6 weeks since the injury, and we just got this information that he will miss even more time. Let me just be completely honest here. In my opinion, Zion Williamson is a top 10 player in the league when he's playing. Without a doubt, Zion is a dominant force on both sides of the court, but the problem here is he just can't stay healthy. Ever since the Pelicans drafted Zion Williamson with the number 1 overall pick a few years ago, injuries have always been bothering him. In his rookie year, Williamson only played 24 games, but was averaging 22.5 points, 6.3 rebounds, and 2.1 assists per game, while shooting 43% behind the arc. So you can see here the talent is absolutely insane. The year after that, he was once again hurt and only played 61 games. And in those 61 games, Williamson was averaging 27 points, 7.2 rebounds, 3.7 assists, and almost 1 steal per game. And the year after that, which is the 2022 season, Zion missed the entire year with the injury. As you can clearly see here, his numbers are getting better in every category, but the injuries are definitely dragging him down. And once again, now he is dealing with a hamstring injury. Here is a crazy but factual stats. These 4 years combined, Zion only played 39.4% of the games. Overall, that's about 114 games. The interesting thing to me is that when Zion first got into the league, everybody was calling him the next LeBron James. But from what it looks like right now, his attendance and endurance are not what we thought it would be. Now, just for comparison, let's talk about a few players that went through some major injuries recently. Kevin Durant, Kawhi Leonard, Kyrie Irving, Anthony Davis all went through certain levels of big injuries, but yet they did not miss as much game as Zion. As of right now, we don't have any accurate information on when Zion Williamson will recover and come back to play. It's already been a month and we didn't see any improvement, but rather things are getting worse. Now, if Zion were to recover on a good time pace and come back at the end of the regular season, the Pelicans have a chance to make it into the playoff comfortably. But if not, then this might once again become a season-ending injury since there's no point for Zion to come back if the Pelicans can't even be a part of the play-in tournament. Truth be told, here is something that we have to accept here. At the age of 22 years old, Zion Williamson is 6'6", but 285 pounds, so basically, he has the size of a football player. Without a doubt, this weight is a key concern for his joints, especially for his lower body and his legs. I'm sure all of you guys saw his overweight pictures, so we don't have to get too much in depth with that. And especially with the fact that Zion is now unable to play games and he will not be able to practice as much, I gotta say I'm once again concerned about his weight. Now, one thing to notice here is, this past offseason, the Pelicans and Zion agreed to a 5-year, $193 million contract. So far, based on the current season, the return isn't that well for the Pelicans. Last year, after trading for CJ McCollum before the trade deadline and giving Brandon Ingram a big contract, the Pelicans are clearly now in a contention mode. If you were to ask me a few years ago, I would say give Zion Williamson all the time he needs to recover from this injury, but the truth is the Pelicans don't have much time left. As of right now, the entire Western Conference is loaded with hungry teams like the Nuggets, the Lakers, the Warriors, and the Clippers. If Zion Williamson can perform consistently on a high level without injury, that's a major concern for the Pelicans, not only for the present, but also for the future. With this recovery timeline currently unavailable, I'm interested to see what the Pelicans front office will do with the situation. Of course, the Pelicans can trade him, but to me, he's too valuable to be traded because I think we can all agree that Zion Williamson is one of the best players in the league, especially at the age of only 22 years old. But the question we have to ask here is, how much more patience do the Pelicans have? Alright guys, that's all we got for today's video. Let me know in the comment section, what should the Pelicans do with Zion Williamson? If you enjoy the content, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and follow me on social media with all the links in the description box down below. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Peace.